Welcome back, everyone, to another explainer. Have you ever wondered how blockchain actually pulls off that absolute digital trust without relying on, magic? Today, we're looking past all the industry buzzwords to see exactly how pure mathematics and code come together to create a fully verifiable system of security. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture blockchain as a massive distributed digital vault. It's not just a single safe with one simple key. Instead, it's secured by this incredibly complex web of interconnected locks and chains, representing a distributed, immutable ledger. Every single node in the network holds a piece of this chain, and the brilliant part is that the security of the whole system relies entirely on the cryptographic locks holding it all together. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the essence of blockchain, then look at the keys to security, dive into hashes as our unique digital fingerprints, see digital signatures in practice, and finally wrap up with the unbreakable chain itself.
All right, part one, the essence of blockchain and its essential partnership.
Have you ever wondered what exactly stops a hacker from just randomly rewriting your digital bank balance? The core challenge of any decentralized ledger is establishing integrity when there's no central authority in charge. It really all boils down to this: protecting information against unauthorized access. In a decentralized world, this one principle is literally the only thing standing between us and total systemic collapse. Moving on to Section 2, the keys to security and their building blocks. Think about symmetric cryptography, kind of like your standard house key. You use the exact same key to lock and unlock the door. Simple, right? But sharing that key across a network creates a huge risk. Asymmetric cryptography totally solves this by using a dedicated key pair instead, one for locking and a separate one for unlocking. Now, what's really interesting about this is how that asymmetric pair actually works. You've got a public key, which is basically like a public mailbox. Anyone can see it and drop a message in. But your private key, that's your personal vault key. It is the absolute cryptographic proof of your identity and your ownership. Bottom line, if you lose that private key, you surrender the asset. There's no customer support to reset your password. Which brings us to Section 3, hashes are unique digital fingerprints. So if keys control the access, hash functions are what control the integrity. A hash basically takes any amount of data, could be a single word, could be an entire encyclopedia, and mathematically crunches it down into a fixed size string, a unique digital fingerprint. And here's the kicker: altering even a microscopic piece of that input radically transforms the entire fingerprint. Let's look at a couple of these specific properties. First up, the process is unidirectional. It only goes one way. You can hash the data, but there is absolutely no way to reverse engineer that hash to magically reveal the original input. Second, it's completely deterministic. Feed it the exact same input and you will always get the exact same hash output. Building right on that, hashes are collision resistant. What that means is it's computationally infeasible to find two completely different inputs that accidentally create the exact same fingerprint. It's just not going to happen. And that absolute mathematical certainty, that is exactly what makes hashes the perfect tool for verifying block integrity across the entire network. All right, Section 4, digital signatures in practice, guaranteeing authenticity. But wait, how do we know who exactly sent this hash? To prove who authorized a transaction, we use digital signatures. Think of them like modern, tamper-proof wax seals. They guarantee non-reputation, which means a sender absolutely cannot deny their action later. Let's walk step by step through exactly how a sender creates this seal and how the network verifies it. Step 1. The sender takes their message and hashes it to create that unique fingerprint we just talked about. Then, they lock that hash down tightly by encrypting it with their very own private key. That encrypted output, that is the digital signature. It is literal mathematical proof that the true owner authorized this specific transaction. Now for the final phase. The receiver gets the message along with that signature. They use the sender's public key to unlock the signature, which reveals the original hash. Then, the receiver independently hashes the message themselves. If their hash perfectly aligns with the decrypted hash, boom, authenticity and integrity are irrefutably confirmed. The math doesn't lie. Let's move to Section 5 and see how this all builds together: the unbreakable chain, block structure, and immutability. Let's zoom out a bit and look at the actual anatomy of a block. You've got your transaction data, obviously, a timestamp, and a nonce for mining. But alongside all of those standard things, there is one absolutely crucial element that secures the whole historical ledger. So the crucial point is this. Every single block contains the hash of the previous block. By embedding the old block's fingerprint directly into the new block's DNA, they are mathematically chained together. If someone tries to alter a past transaction, that old block's hash instantly changes, and because of that, it invalidates the next block and the next one, shattering the entire chain. That right there is the root of true, undeniable immutability. Whether we're talking about Bitcoin or Ethereum, this intricate cryptography is the absolute foundation of digital trust. And seeing how bulletproof this system is, it really forces us to ask an exciting question. What will be the next massive revolution guaranteed by this technology? Think about it. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and we'll catch you next time.